Well, salutations, friends and strangers of the interwebs. Welcome back to the channel. I am Said Stevie. That's right, I wouldn't lie to you about that. Plus, it says it right there. What do we got going on today? Well, before I get into that, I'm sure you've already seen the thumbnail, but same order of business as yesterday. Faction is very, very, very close to hitting 1,000 subs. Yesterday he was at 926. Today he is at, will that focus? I don't know why my camera won't focus, but he's at 939. So he's picked up 13 subs. That's awesome. Let's get him even closer. So if you haven't already, please go subscribe to Matty. He goes live every Wednesday. It's Wednesday right now. Oh, my watch is on upside down. It's Wednesday now. I just got done being on his live. I was on there with Cue Ball and Pocket Metal and Gonzo and John, Brother John, Grateful Panic, Ian G, Gary. Yeah, had a heck of a time hanging out while I was on there. Picked up a couple new wounds, flipping a couple of my new knives. Grant Gripper's been in pocket all day. This thing is a guillotine, and it's opened me up a couple more times. And then this dang Fenweir, I can't pronounce it. This Sparrow Knives. I'm bleeding again. Where's that blood coming from? Pause. Well, this Fenweir has given me some stigmata. Pocket Metal has the same ones. It's from learning how to, I just learned how to do the edge of the finger front flip. Kind of, sort of, I can't do it every time, but yeah, I got another boo-boo that's starting to bleed. So, taking advice from B's Blades, I keep a Band-Aid handy, and I am going to put on a Band-Aid real quick. Gotta keep a Band-Aid handy, and because I'm bleeding. There. Wonder Woman! So, anywho, what do we got going on today, folks? I'll tell you what. Something obscene is going on today. That's because, as you might have seen in my epic mail call, I recently got the Mini J-Cape. And I figured I would go through it like I've been doing with my other knives and give it a quick cleaning. And I found some 5mm skiffs that I didn't realize I had. And so I figured I would take it apart, clean it, drop some skiffs in. As you can see, it's literally a Mini J-Cape. So, you guys have seen this a bunch. Ting! This is my full-size J-Cape V3.5. This is the murdered out thumb stud. I do have the aftermarket, or not aftermarket, the optional pocket clip on there, which is a little bit different than the one that it comes with. Be quiet, Ella. Ella, I love her cute little bark. Ella, she's such a good guard dog. But the Mini J-Cape is, okay, let me see what's going on here. She just likes to bark. But the Mini J-Cape is the flipper, and it's got the lightning bolt pocket clip on it. I don't know that I'm going to get it to be able to ting like the J-Cape V3.5, but no way to find out unless I just take this bad boy apart. So I'm going to do that. Also, the Skeeters are coming out, but they're staying off of me because this morning I applied some Said Stevie Citronella beard oil and some beard balm, and I just recently I'll do it again just a little bit here. Take a little smear of some balm, and I could do this even with the oil. And I'm just gonna give myself a little rub down, and that's gonna help keep the skeeters off me. Anywho, let us get into this. So I'm going to need my good screw bit driver, and I'm going to need some rocket glides. I think I already got my T8 on there. I'm going to assume that this is all T8, and it is. I'm also going to need my alcohol. Oh, also, if you guys didn't notice, I'm using my Alex Gray Flesh of the Gods blanket as my backdrop. I'm also going to need my wiping cloth. Ella. And we're going to stick with KPL on this. So let's get going. As you know, I go front to back on all my screws. You'll just have to deal with Ella's cute little bark in the background, because I can't get her to stop. Ella! What you got going on over there, Ella? I don't think I need to take the pocket clip off. In fact, I'm almost certain that I don't. This is titanium hardware on here, by the way. And do we have a free spinning pivot? No, we do not. Just had to break that loose. Alright, so got that off. There we go. It looks literally exactly the same on the inside. This is a 20 CV blade. You can see on there the steel marking right there, 20 CV. And then you just have the Something Obscene Company fist on the blade there. I've already confirmed by seeing a post from my homeboy Johnny J. Cape, aka Knife Nerd Reviews, that this does take 5mm. So that's what I am going to get ready to drop in there. Alright, what am I doing? Alright, I am going to put that bearing, or that washer, back in there. And I don't even need to give this a, I'm not going to spray it down with alcohol. I'm just going to give it a little wipe, and then apply my own lubrication. That washer does not want to stay in the pocket there. Alright, yeah, this is actually pretty dry. No real lubrication at all on this. So, let's, KPL. I'm going to use my lubrication sparingly on this, and I am going to put the bearing on there, and then use some KPL on there. I'm going to put a little bit on that side there, and then I'm going to use a little bit of KPL heavy on the detent ball track or hole. Like so. And put a little bit right there, just a little bit. And I'm not going to oil the backside of it. Why? I don't know. But I think that that's a trick that Johnny said to do. Again, very simple, very basic construction, yeah? I'll put a little bit on the detent ball itself. Now we will start the reassembly. So the J-Cape V3.5, this bad boy here, is, I would say, in my top 5 favorite knives of all time. It's a very close 1 or 2, actually. The Archbishops 1 and 2, it's a tie, really, for my first favorite. I'd say the J-Cape is probably a very close second, followed by my Arius. And when I saw that they were doing the mini version, I knew it was going to be smaller than what I really like in a knife, but I had to have it. I had to have it. And this knife was on pre-order from, like, I don't know, 5-ish months ago. It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute, as the kids say. So I'm not trying to snug anything down yet. I am just getting things put back into their spot. But yeah, this knife is... It was just something that I wanted to have. I don't know that I'm going to carry this that much. But I already know that that pivot needs to be tightened down a lot more than I have it already. Let's try to get that centered up there. Alright, we're centered. Let's see how it... Ugh, what did I do there? Do I have everything put in place? Because that was mushy. That was really mushy. Still centered. There we go. Maybe a little bit looser. No blade play. There we go. Does it ring? It doesn't. I don't know that this thing's ever going to be a ringer. I don't know that it will be. And it's not a complete dropper because you get that flipper tab that comes down and hits your nail. So, you know, I might... I end up saying this in every video. I might send this off to Knife Nerd to do a mod. Knife Nerd Reviews, Johnny. I think adding a thumb stud to this would actually be cool. Have it a flipper and a thumb stud. But that's it. That was quick. That was easy. I got it dialed in to where I want it to be. Can I give it a little bit of tighten there? Yeah. It's just such a small blade. It's a light blade, but it, you know, it's smooth. These are both Riot made knives, designed by Felix over at Something Obscene Company. Ran into Felix at Blade Show. That was cool. He just had a table with a booth. Or, I'm sorry, table with a booth. He just had his own, just a table with his knife case out and some swag to give away. And was just chilling. And said what's up to him. He let me go through his knife case. Got to check out his personal knives, which was really awesome. Got to see, well, I got to see the mini J-Cape while I was there. And then I also got to check out the Lek prototypes that he's got. Yeah, it was cool to meet him in person. Wiping those blades down with my dope EDC round table. Forrest handcrafted in Michigan. By the way, I didn't even bother to give myself a plug. I'm putting citronella beard oil up on the EDC roundtable this coming weekend. I think I've tested it long enough to know that it's good. Shane Gables has got some right now too. He said it's good to go. And I know that it's already a good blend because it's the same blend that I got going. But yep, you will see that up on the EDC roundtable. There's a link in the description. of this video. But that's it, folks. Man, if the mini J cape was like this, that would just be ridiculous. Because again, listen, no other knife does that. No other knife rings like that and has. I mean, this knife is probably the best action of any knife I own. It's better than the Arius. It's better than all of them. The J-Cape V3.5 is, in my opinion, the smoothest, most badass knife. And if you notice my collection, it's the only knives that I always say I'm not a fan of black coated blades, and I'm not. But there was something about getting a murdered out J-Cape that I just absolutely loved. I originally had a flipper Jade G10 show scale black scale, titanium scale, and I dyed the it was a black blade also, and I dyed the G10 black. That was a flipper. That was my first J-Cape, and when the new V3.5s dropped, I sold that to fund getting the thumb stud, and I don't regret that at all. Now, I would like to have a flipper thumb stud the best. Multiple ways to deploy a knife are always going to be my favorite, but yeah, just listen to the way that is. And if they end up coming out with pocket clips for like this one, for this, I will absolutely get that. But yeah, these are going to make good picks for the Gram, a nice primary secondary carry. And yeah, Something Obscene Company is a great company. They got the Lek coming out. I'm sure he's going to do other J-Capes. But yeah, he's just a one-man shop out of Oklahoma is where Something Obscene Company is based. And I think they're an awesome company, personally. So that's it, folks. That was my... again, I kind of went into it in the unboxing. I guess I'll do another little overview. It's a very small knife. I didn't have the specs pulled up, so this is a very small knife, 2.5 inch cutting edge for overall length of 6.5, whereas you have a 3.375 inch blade for an overall length of 8 inch. So it's a full 1.5 inches shorter, and the blade is almost an inch. Yeah. Again, a very mini version. But even that being said, aeroplane. The ergos are still the same, even for it being a small knife. No, I don't get a full 4 on it because of the way they have that thumb ramp there. I can get a really good purchase on it. You know, it's a nice clip point blade, so if I do need to do any cutting tasks with it, any fine cutting tasks, I really can. Frame lock, very easy access to the frame lock. No jimping on the flipper tab. I wish there was. It is a little slick, but it still works really well, and the detent is money detent. I don't think I can fail this. Okay, well, and then I failed it. Go figure. But I was trying to fail it. Either way, the J-Capes are phenomenal knives. And that's it, folks. That is it. I do say what the one again, if I'm nitpicking here, I think that these are PVD coated as opposed to like black washed titanium. And again, not that it's a huge deal, they pick up fingerprints really easy, and they get smudgy. not a big deal, but I think I would prefer a like a black washed titanium handles over PVD coated. I have that same problem with my Necronauts, my Arcane Design Necronaut. So, yeah, take that for what it's worth. But these are sold out. He did say something recently that he's going to have a couple up. They're going to go right away like that. So if you want one, be on the lookout. Follow him on Instagram. I'll link that below and look for updates. Felix gives constant updates, but anything Something Obscene Company sells out immediately, and then they go for ridiculous prices on the secondary. I could easily sell this for like $700 right now, and I paid $375 for it. They're expensive knives, but they go for damn near double on the secondary. This was also $300. Just because it's mini doesn't make it cheaper. But yeah, so if you are looking to get one, they have them in satin blades as well, flipper, non-flipper. You can get full dressed kits for them, Mokutai or Timascus, clip and back spacers. And yeah, they're great knives. They are. There's a top profile to see the difference. Go pivot to pivot on it. So yeah, I've almost ended this video like 3 times. That's it. J-Cape, mini J-Cape, Something Obscene Company. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. And until the next one, I will talk to everybody later. Deuces.